So one of the things that was a realization that hit me in the face when I took the Mustang out on the track was how important your field of view is for surrounding traffic. Obviously, this is an older car. All cars are going to vibrate at speed, right? But especially an older car. Right now, the mirror is mounted onto the body of the car. There is significant vibration to the degree this is fluttering so much that it becomes useless. You can't even see what's behind you. It's just zzz. So that has to be resolved. And then for the side mirror, it's just there's a few things wrong with it. The position is like, I'll just kind of try to simulate this. So if I'm driving, I have to look over and I have to twist, and just kind of tilt my head and really to be able to see it, to see, a good field of vision through it. Also, this thing, it just moves a lot. It just doesn't stay put. No bueno. So what I've done is I've purchased some racing mirrors. So I have a full mirror that's going to go across here, connect to the roll bar, and then I have another one that's going to connect to the roll bar either up here or over here with a bracket that comes out, and the side mirror is going to be hopefully somewhere in here. The side mirror, what came with it, doesn't work on its own, so I had to come up with a way to modify it and make it work. And the reason that is because a lot of roll bars will have a bar that comes down vertically here, whereas this is on an angle. So the roll bar brackets clamp around, so it doesn't come off in the correct angle that you need in relation to how much movement you have in the mirror. So I have to come up with another way to get it extended out further. Two things. One, the bracket isn't long enough. And two, its angle and so forth limits my movement on the mirror. So we'll see how that works. Let's take a look at what I got. So what I got is a racing mirror from Joe's. I got this from iPort. I'll put that up there again. Love this website. They've got everything and they're really good. So it will mount to the roll bar, as you can see here, with sliding slots to make adjustments. And that's the mirror. Pretty straightforward, 17-inch mirror. When I get this out, we'll get a better look at it. And then for the side mirror, this one is Longacre from the same website. This is the bracket that'll go on the roll bar, either on the top one, the roof line, or angled out. But this bracket, this part of it, is not long enough. So I had to come up with something to extend it and get more options in terms of the position of the mirror itself. Haven't even tried it yet, but we'll see what happens. So I found these brackets here. It's an exact fit, 3/4 inch. So if you can imagine, that's going to come off the roll bar, and then that is going to obviously attach there. And I'm thinking about some sort of wing nut system so I can adjust as needed. So it can go in, out, up, down. And this side will actually be flipped that way. But I can't hold both things at the same time. So we'll see how it all works. So I don't know how well this is going to come through, but this is going to be awesome. I can already tell. the field of view and the clarity. I don't know how this is going to come through, but I can already tell the field of view and clarity is fantastic. Here are the brackets for the roll bar. This will go like so. Now this is going to be awesome. All right, let's get installing. All right, so you can kind of see what I got going on here. I have the roll bar bracket, and then this other bracket that I purchased. I got a wing nut on it. And so this would go something like this. And it actually is really great in terms of you know, sight line, just turning my head. The only issue that I'm seeing now is that when I get in and out of the car, I have room to do that, but you have to be cognizant of it, right? You can't just hop in. You kind of got to worry about your shoulder rolling in and out. So that's not the greatest. So I got some other ideas and I'm gonna play around with that. This works and it's way better than what I got, but we're gonna see if we can make it better. So, and I'll remove the other mirror eventually, but all right, so I bent a bracket. So bending the bracket up here doesn't work. And the reason is just that little bit of angle going backwards. I lose my, my range of motion to adjust the mirror. So I can't quite seem to get a good configuration on how to mount the side mirror. What I really need to make it correct is if the roll bar had a vertical bar in there to attach to, but coming off the angled is presenting problems. Just to give you an idea of the iterations that I've gone through here of different formats to get that mounted in a way that just works. This is my latest one and I haven't even tried it yet. So I'm gonna put that on there and see what we get. So this just ain't working to my liking at all. No matter what I do, the whole position of this is intrusive. It looks a lot closer than it is on camera than in real life, but it's still close. You know, it clears the door and all that good stuff. I mean, it technically works, actually. It technically works, but again, it's just goofy. It's just not right. Ideally, what I'm gonna do is try to figure out, see if I can make some sort of aluminum riser from where the mirror was originally mounted. So what I need to do is rise it so out here, not down here where you're having to look down like this to look into the mirror and see oncoming traffic behind you. I need it up around here. Originally, I was thinking about putting it up here, but it turns out because of my glasses, that just doesn't work. It would be nice if I could just go like this, but because I wear bifocals, it's just not working out. So I do need it a little lower, but I still need it up higher. Because going down like this, trying to look at the mirror is redonkulous. So I need to figure out some sort of riser. Anybody has any sources of any kind of, you know, risers, anything like that, let me know. Got the roll bar brackets loosely fitted. So I have it in place loosely. In relation to me as the driver, it feels a little too close, and I'd like to get it tucked up a little higher. So I did anticipate this. So I did take steps to see if I could get that resolved. We'll see if that works. So what I did preemptively, I bought these brackets actually quite some time ago, knowing that I was going to get these mirrors eventually. And as I just showed, the mirror was too far forward and too far down. So these brackets here will connect. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Connect to the bracket, and because I decided to scrap the side mirror, I could actually use the brackets that came with that side mirror. Because I got a replacement, I actually have two, and they're much longer than the ones that came with the rear view. So the rear views were like about this long, right in there. And with the bracket, I can actually extend this. One of the things I didn't like about the rear view is it just seemed too close to me, right? Just too close to my face. But with this, it seems as though it's gonna work out really well because this extends all the way back to the window shield. So the rear view will be attached to the end there. But what I got to do is the two holes there, I just need to drill a third one higher so I can raise it up a little bit. And I'm gonna try this out, see how it works. But I'm liking this. All right, so I got rid of that side mirror, scrapping that idea. I repositioned the rear view, and as you can see, this is working out so much better for lots of reasons. One, the bolts on these particular brackets actually are on the opposite side. The other one's threaded through this side, which made it extremely awkward. Now I can come through straight through the front side of it. Secondly, I didn't have to contort these way up and then bend these way down and blah, blah, blah. And I was able to get it in one straight line and, farther from my face, which I don't know if you can really get a sense of that or not, but it's significantly better. And lastly, because I have these sliders in here, one thing that was bugging me that I couldn't figure out, like what's not quite right about this whole thing. And what it was is the rear view mirror, as you just normally driving, you have it kind of tilted towards you, right? So I was able to slide this and tilt the whole mirror towards me, kind of angle it to me. And as a result, it's just a way better field of vision. I can actually, because I have a 17-inch mirror here, I can actually see out both sides as if I had side mirrors. So I'm gonna leave it like this for a while. These tabs do hang down a little bit, but they have extra holes in those, so I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm not gonna chop it off until I ride with this for some time and make sure that I like how it is. And then if it's more of a permanent spot, I'll go ahead and cut those little hanging tabs out, round them out, and then I'll probably paint those brackets black. But yeah, this is way better. Loving it.